That's a very good question. I've done my homework. I'm about 60 years at the bar, even though I'm not a son because of I was doing government job. I was a brilliant lawyer. So, I've done my homework. There are various laws of this country. I've even got some senior lawyers to help me who have now discovered that Wike has breached a number of Nigerian laws, public laws, and so on. He has committed crime. And for him to call on to say that he will burn states belonging to PDP governors and so on, it's treasonable. It's treasonable. All of that totality, Wike has committed treason. Is it Shawari that committed treason by saying, I call for revolution in Nigeria? Is that what you are saying? Where did he say it? In what ground? At what ground? What impact did he make? But here is a serving minister in the Federal Republic of Nigeria saying that he will burn the states of his colleagues, he will burn their hands and they won't sleep again in their houses. He will do everything to disorganize the governments of those states. Nobody, no governor, no minister can go to that extent. It's a breach of the Constitution. So he has committed a series of offenses. He will come out after some time. The Peking ways they make Mama not sleep, he not go sleep. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. As I said earlier, I'm not in good condition of health, but I managed to produce this address, and you will remember on the 24th of May this year, I addressed a letter in this hall, open letter, delivered to the Inspector General Police to say that government policemen, public officers were not being used illegally in supporting Wike and his men. Up to today, I've not heard anything from him, and I still believe that he has not changed. That's why I said he should now arrest him with warrant, and because Wike believes that the only person in this country today that's above him is Mr. President. He's free to insult anybody, to do whatever thing he likes, but if you go with a warrant of arrest, you will not be able to escape from it. Well, everything I wanted to say about the Inspector General Police has been said there. I'm calling on him, a very respected, intelligent officer. He has all the qualities to be one, to step out in the interest of this country, not to allow personal relationship to undermine the Constitution of Nigeria, which Wike has breached. And nobody is talking to him. Mr. President took an oath to defend this Constitution. But today, he's having himself alone cannot breach the Constitution of Nigeria because Section 1 of the Constitution is very clear on that. Every decision of the Constitution binds everybody, every authority, including Mr. President. But for him today to run a blind eye and allow one of its ministers to make a mess of this country. Today, ministers that have been automatically removed by the Constitution by moving to APC are still parading themselves as members of the House of Assembly, with the Speaker acting, harassing the governor, taking him to all sorts of courts. Today, Wike is controlling all the judiciary. He does whatever he had one judge, Motoshaw, who is giving all the decisions. But the situation is very clear. Section 109 of the Constitution is very clear. PDP is intact. PDP held its next meeting on the 18th of April. Wike attended. Governor Fulbright attended. The chairman of board of trustees attended. The acting chairman attended. So where is the briefcase? The secretary attended. But today, Wike is saying that they are still members. What have they done? They now said that the 27 members did not properly resign from PDP. Handkerchief. Did not properly resign from PDP. Therefore, they were still members of the House. It is this case of retaining these people as members of PDP that they wrote a letter to the Court of Appeal, counteracting the one written by the legal advisor of the party. What a devious fellows. Wike is already dancing naked in the marketplace, with one leg in APC, with the other leg in PDP. But he has failed and will be consumed. Could you imagine? Wike recently insulted the members of the board of trustees, started with the chairman, Senator Wambara, who was number 3 man in Nigeria during Obasanjo's time, was the president of the Senate. When Wike was in school or he was just doing some little jobs. He called him after that conference meeting. The chairman of the board of trustees, Wambara, stood up to make a speech at the next meeting that they should look into all cases of infringements, people around the party. 5 days after, Wambara received a letter written in red ink by Wike to him. And he said, Wambara, Haba, how would your late wife feel now that you are embarrassing yourself and that of your family? You are a disgrace to your generation. The River State issues matter will consume you, in writing. And I've already secreted. Recently again, I encouraged them to meet the governor in River State, and they did. About 12 of them, past governors, past senators, and so on. They were there, and it was agreed that the board of trustees should try everything to bring them to bring the party together. Wike said he will never attend any meeting of the board of trustees. They are pariahs, and so forth, abusing everybody. And some people have been saying that, oh, there should be a reconciliation committee. To do what? To do what? So I thought Wike has gone beyond. He has something else about this structure whether his own structure is money, is stored in River State, which he must protect, or something else. Otherwise, as properly explained by Chief Ada George, he spoke to me that he was, as I said in paper, that he was a member of Okilo's government, the first civilian governor. When Okilo left, he became the governor and he inherited the structures. When he left, Odili was his deputy. He handed over them to him. But meanwhile, Warning Bata came, as I explained in my paper, that Wike should be taken as the chairman of Obiakpon Local Government Council because he was working very hard as a sergeant bail lawyer there, collecting rents. And it was made by Odili because he couldn't make it before the coup took place. Now, this same man was handed over the structures to Amechi. Amechi handed, then Wike became Amechi's chief of staff, who took over the structures when Jonathan and his wife imposed Wike on our people as governor of River State. So he is saying now that he will protect these structures until his death. But he had earlier told us that the main reason for keeping the structures is because he wanted to give, he wanted President Tinubu to win in 2027. If he's saying that he will choose the structures until he's dead, it means there's something more than that. That's why I'm calling on the police, Inspector General Police, to investigate. Nobody is above the law. Otherwise, Nigeria will soon be facing additional trouble. The youths of those 13 states are not going to keep quiet and allow Wike to burn their states. And then once again, I'm calling all the people who says that Fubra is the leader of PDP in River State to come out. Particularly those that are mentioned, the Secondus and others, who used to sit with the Wike, dine with him, eat with him, compromise every aspect of the state with him. To lead, come out, get people to follow the governor. Otherwise, it's not enough to say, who is Wike? So, I'm appealing to everybody in the River State. Organizations, come out and stand by the governor. No violence, nothing. So once again, thank you and God bless. In Akure, when we went for a meeting of South People's Assembly, Governor Mimiku was there, other governors were there. I said, each of these meetings we are now attending, either in Akure, Ibadan, or Enugu, I now sit with my grandchildren. My brothers with whom I was in this meeting, they are all gone. So I've told the governor, the president therefore, that after the 2015 election, I would like to retire from active politics. That's why I made the statement. But unfortunately, when I got back to Abuja, I held a press conference, and Punch correspondent asked me a question to assess the corruptibility of this government, of this president, starting with Obasanjo, which I did. That's how Obasanjo was now. It's true. He brought the FCC, he brought ICPC, but today he's one of the most corrupt presidents in this world. I said so. I said, but for Yaradua, man was sick, but he never wanted Ibori and others who sponsored his election to be persecuted and to be sent to court. But he did nothing. He was clean, man. As for Jonathan, nice man. But I do not think Jonathan had the political will to face this type of dangerous corrupt practices in Nigeria now. And Mr. Benabati took it against me that I betrayed Jonathan, that tomorrow I will call the Buhari my son. So I answered back, and the whole thing was settled. But I said in that meeting that anything affecting the interest of Nigeria, I will fight, whether I'm inside the party or not. Did I not say so? Yes. I said so. So my son, what I'm saying today is outside party politics. Affects the people of Rivers State, affects the people of Nigeria. And while I'm still alive, I must make my contribution to stop it. Because I fear only God, no human being. I respect people. This is our government. Whether we elected him or not, we elected him. And therefore we must support. In supporting, we must be listened to. When Nigerians, nobody is a first-class citizen and nobody is a second-class citizen. So at my 97, I'm going to 98. I'll continue to talk. Thank you. Does that answer your question?